All right, just want to welcome everyone to our call tonight. Good evening, everyone. Kumusta ka? It's great to be on this call with all of you that are dialing in from the Philippines right now. If you're in the Philippines right now, or if you're in a different location, let us know in the chat box what city you're dialing in from. Let us know where you're dialing in from. We want to recognize you in the chat box and let you know, and we want to welcome you guys, of course, to our Riemann Philippines opportunity call tonight. And I see many of you dialing in from Pampanga. Welcome to the call. Good to see you. I see Mr. Chris from Kuala Lumpur. Welcome to the call. Pasig City. Welcome to the call. Singapore. Welcome to the call. Australia, New York. Wow, we have people from the United States on the call right now, and people dialing in from all parts of the Philippines. So much excitement happening here right now. And if you're here right now, and if you have some people that are about to join our call, make sure you're sending out a last minute reminder, letting them know that our call tonight is going to get started. I just want to formally welcome each one of you guys to our call tonight. My name is Steve Hyun, National Director with Riemann. I'm currently dialing in from Seoul, Korea. And I want to welcome all of you to our call tonight so that you can learn about, of course, that company Riemann that's expanding into the Philippines. And right now, there's so much excitement in the Philippines because we just launched the Philippines just literally less than 2 months ago. And all of you have been invited tonight to learn about a company Riemann, to learn about our products, to learn about the opportunity and the K wave that's breaking records in every country right now as well. Before I get involved in the information, I'll just briefly introduce myself so we're not complete strangers. I'm actually I live out in North America. I live out in California. I went to school for business. My background prior to working in this industry has been working in the Korean entertainment industry as a CEO, as a content producer for over 10 plus years. And in my entire life working in business, working in the Korean entertainment, I was always open to opportunities. And about 3 years ago, I get a phone call about Riemann just about to open up in America, and from a good friend of mine. His name is Danny Bay. He's the president of sales of the company. He told me, Steve, this company Riemann is about to open up in America. You should take a look into the company. When I first asked him who is Riemann or what kind of company is Riemann, he told me it was a K beauty skincare company. When he first told me that, I laughed because he's a guy, I'm a guy. I don't come from beauty and skincare industry. And to my knowledge, I was thinking to myself, isn't only mostly females doing beauty and skincare? So I was asking myself, can a guy like me really have success in the K beauty industry? But he told me one thing that caught my attention. He said, Steve, this is the number one K beauty company from South Korea. When he told me number one, I got curious. I wanted to find out, how did this company go number one in Korea? You guys know, right? All of you that's on the call right now, you guys know that right now Korea is the gold standard for beauty and skincare today. There are millions of people flying into Korea today to buy skincare, to get different treatments. And there's a lot of brands out here. So to go number one in Korea, it's not easy, right? So when a company goes number one, you start asking questions. How did they go number one? What's so special about these products? But the third thing I was asking myself was, is there also an opportunity available with this company as well? And he said yes. And here's what I did. I got started with the company. I used the products. Products were amazing. I had my, friends start using the products. They loved it. And I was like, wow, this could actually work. And within a very short period of time, my business started taking off in North America, and sooner or later became a position now called national director, which is the highest executive position in the company. Today, you're going to get enough information about a company background. Today, you're going to get enough information about our products. You're also going to learn about our opportunity and the way that we do business, and also hear a very special testimonial towards the end of the call as well. So once again, I want to welcome each and one of you to our call today, and let's get started exactly to talk about exactly who Riemann is and who our products are and how we can actually get started with all of you as well. So let's talk about first things first is let's talk about the history of Riemann and how Riemann got started in South Korea. So we actually been around since 2018, already 7 years old in the business. And we also did 2.5 billion US dollars in revenue in our first 5 years. Think about this, right? For any company out there to do 2.5 billion US dollars in revenue the first 5 years, I was blown away with the number. We also became the number one K beauty brand in South Korea in our first 3 years of business. We also surpassed two of the biggest conglomerates in South Korea today. There's a lot of people don't know this, but there's two conglomerates, one company called LG, second company called Amore Pacific. Many of you Filipinos and many of you that are on the call today, you guys know there's a lot of Korean brands out there, right? Different brands such as Innisfree and Sorhasu and the stuff you see at many department stores, right? Which are usually under the LG and Amore umbrella. But here at Riemann, we surpassed two of the biggest giants and went number one in 2021. We also sold 40 million bottles just in South Korea alone. Did you guys know that South Korea's population is only about 50 to 51 million people? So to have sold 40 million bottles just in one country, that's a very, very big number. And guess what happened? We launched in March of 2023 in North America. We opened up in Taiwan, Hong Kong, recently Mexico, Malaysia, and Singapore, and we just launched in your beautiful country, in Philippines, just this past October of 2025. You can take a look at the buildings to the right on the pictures. We have our own R&D facility in South Korea. We have our own headquarters in Irvine, California, where we actually purchased and own that building in Irvine, California. We did tons of marketing and advertising in South Korea, in Las Vegas, in New York City, Times Square. We also own our own resort. And the picture you see at the bottom right, that's a picture of our 2-year anniversary event in Las Vegas with over 3,000 people. I remember when it was just getting started in North America, and there was just a dozen of us just getting started. And here you can see some pictures of our grand opening launch in October. I know some of you that are on the call today, you guys were there. If you were on the call, if you were at the opening event in October, put some number 5 in the chat box. Let us know you were there. It was an amazing event on October 2025 because so many of you were there, and it was very exciting because we were the first tenant in this beautiful location in Makati. So if you haven't gone to our office yet, take a visit to Makati and come visit our beautiful, beautiful office in Makati in the Philippines. We also had a grand opening event at the Shangri-La in Makati as well. Beautiful hotel. We had over 1,500 people at this opening event in Shangri-La Makati. It was a beautiful event. So many people came together, and so many, of course, were excited about our company Riemann launching here in the Philippines. Now, of course, many of you that are on the call today, you're asking yourself, why K-Beauty? Some of you, of course, like myself, were not part of K-Beauty before this, right? Some of you right now are in education. Some of you are in the medical industry. Some of you are business owners. Some of you are working for the government, right? Everyone has a different background, right? But we can all agree one thing. In Philippines right now, over already 1.3 billion US dollars of skincare is already being imported into the Philippines already. And out of that 1.3 billion, 34% of that is already Korean skincare. So we can all agree on the call today that Philippines is a very big country for skincare and beauty, and they already accept Korean beauty products. But for the very first time, how does this opportunity play for you? Guess what? Now you could actually go out there and market not number 5, not number 10, not number 100, but number 1 K-beauty product into the Philippines for the very first time. And you could talk about K-drama, you could talk about K-pop. It's growing so big in every market. But you guys know that Philippines is actually number 1 in most viewership for K-drama as well today, right? So everything, of course, affects K-beauty. But I want to share with you a little bit about how our company went number 1 in South Korea. So our company, Riemann, we actually got a government contract with the Korean government to use the water from Jeju Island, South Korea. Now, some of you have been to Korea, some of you haven't been to Korea, but it's a very, very beautiful island in Jeju-do, okay? It's pretty much the Hawaii of South Korea, or some of you might say it's similar to Palawan, okay? Very, very beautiful. And on this island, on the eastern side of the island, not us, but the Korean government discovered this special volcanic mineral water on the eastern side of the island. And here's what happened. And they saw this water was actually very good for skincare because it had a lot of minerals in there. And we found that this type of water only exists in 3 other places in the world today, which is Japan, Spain, and also Hawaii. But the other 3 locations, you cannot use it for skincare due to contamination or being too deep underground, or there's too much sand to filter the water, filter the water out. But in South Korea, it's only 130 meters deep. So here's what happened. Out of 8 groups, we actually got a government contract, one of the only company out there to get a government contract to be able to use this water towards skincare research. And what our chairman and formulator did was we took this water and we used it to grow a plant called Byungpur. Now, Byungpur is also known as Centella asiatica, which is also grown in Jeju Island as well. Now, the history behind this plant is very unique. Many, many years ago, when there was a lot of tigers in South Korea, and these tigers would get injured, they would actually roll around this pyeongpru grass, and they would find out this grass would actually heal the skin, right? That's how the tiger grass name became from the past. So now many companies started using pyeongpru as one of their main ingredients for skincare products, which is also known as Centella Asiatica. So if you look at brands today, you're going to see that ingredient in most companies, right? But here's what we did. We took this plant, we took this water, we actually grew this in a smart farm, and the plant will grow 5 to 7 to 8 times larger than its average size. So here's what happened. We actually showed this to the Korean government. They said, this is a brand new plant you guys have created. They gave us a 20-year exclusivity to be the only company to be able to use this plant. But not only did the plant get bigger, all the benefits towards skincare got better as well. Meaning, when you actually use this and put this onto your skin, your hydration levels improved by over 45%. The polyphenol levels also got better by over 60%. The antioxidant levels also got better as well. So everything towards skincare got better with this giant Pyeongpro plant. But not only did we create our own plant, not only do we have this special mineral water, but we also use a special technology called nano liposomal technology, which allows the ingredients to go into your deepest layers of your skin. See, the owner, he realized one thing. He realized that most skincare products, when you apply to your face, it just stays there. It doesn't actually penetrate into your deepest layers. So here's what we did. We created our own patent for this, very expensive to do. But what we do is we microfluidize these molecules, and on a microscopic scale, what happens is these little molecules become a diamond-shaped form. So when you actually put these products onto your face, it actually could penetrate into your deeper layers below the epidermis. So when people in South Korea started using our products, here's what happened. It exploded. People started seeing results right away. They didn't have to wait 6 months, 9 months, or a year to see results. They literally saw the results 1 week, 1 day, a few days, first 30 days. And that's how it exploded in South Korea. I'm going to share with you guys a quick company video showcasing, of course, our products in South Korea.
Jeju Island, the birthplace of Inselderm, where nature and tradition inspire transformation. Made different, elevated to its full potential. The world's first and only smart farm for Pyeongpool. Introducing the first of its kind, Giant Pyeongpool. Infused with Jeju lava energy water, a powerhouse of intense hydration and radiant vitality. Experience the legendary glow and lifting effect of K-Beauty. Experience the difference, a difference you'll love. The all-new Inselderm, Rmnph.
All right, here's a picture of our campus. So we actually have our own campus in Jeju Island, South Korea as well. And this is also, everything is literally next to each other. We have the Rmnph farm, 140,000 square feet, beautiful farm. I can't wait for many of you to visit there very, very soon, early next year. We also have our own solar power station, our Pyeongpro lab, our own wind power station. We also have what's called Ask Base. That's our R&D facility where we do all the research there. And also we have the Jeju Lava Water Center, which is not our property, but it's the government property. That's where we also get all the water from the Jeju Lava Water Center. And here you'll see a few pictures of the farm in Jeju Island, South Korea. It's a beautiful farm. Everything is controlled. Everything is, everything's in-house. Everything, the research, all that is done, everything side by side. And when you come to this farm, you're going to actually see the comparison of the plant, of the Pyeongpro plant. You're going to see how the regular plant is so much smaller versus our plant is much bigger as well. We have also what's called Rmnph Village, a beautiful 9-villa resort in South Korea and Jeju Island as well. Our owner said this, hey, you know what? Instead of just having a farm, instead of just having the water center right here, let's create a village. Let's create a resort where individuals in Rmnph can come here, stay here, enjoy the resort at the pool, the spa, the cafe, but also it's right nearby the farm, so you can visit anytime. So the owners made this for us. It's pretty much our own vacation home. How many of you on the call right now would love to have your own vacation home where you can come here every single year with your families or your partners and just enjoy Rmnph Village, but also see the beautiful farm as well, right? And so let's talk about our products, okay? ICD is our main skincare line. This is how our company became famous in South Korea. 70% of all our business is done through ICD. ICD stands for in cellular dermatology. And what I love about this product is it's actually suitable for all skin types. It doesn't matter if you have dry skin or a combination skin or oily skin. It doesn't matter if you're a teenager. It doesn't matter if you're 70 years old. ICD is suitable for all skin types. And here's our three things our company focuses on: proper cleansing, proper hydration, and proper protection. When you use our products, you're going to learn about double cleansing. When you use our boosters and serums, you're going to learn about all the hydration and all the products we use to also not just hydrate your skin, but also protect your skin as well, right? And that's why people have been loving our products because they see the results. And guess what? If you have wrinkles, right, you're going to see a much more better improvement. We have seen great testimonials with people that have improvements on wrinkles, melasma, eczema. So we've seen great testimonials. And once you start using our products, you'll also see it for yourself as well. We also have what's called a lot of before and after photos. So you're going to see individuals using it, trying out the products, and you're going to see great changes to the skin as well. So make sure you guys try the products out as soon as possible so that you could document your journey as well. We also have what's called ICD makeup, and this hasn't launched yet in the Philippines, but this will be, of course, coming very, very soon into the Philippines market. And of course, we know that Filipinos love makeup and cosmetics and the beauty, right? So this can be a big launch when we launch here in the Philippines in the near future. We're excited for this because not only is this just regular makeup, but this is actually skincare infused makeup with the giant Pyeongbu plant in this makeup product as well. We have lip tints and lip oils and cushions and setting sprays. I mean, all the ladies have been loving these products, and we have so much more coming out than what you see on the screen right now as well. We also have what's called Botolab, which is our hair care and body care products. And this is also was discovered by the Korean government R&D facility. And they contacted our company, Rmnph, to become the exclusive distributor for this brand. Now, here we have a shampoo, conditioner, and hair serum. We also have a body wash and body lotion as well. It's all vegan, all plant-based. One thing I love about these products is the ingredients they use. They also have a patent ingredient on the hair care products where what it does is it actually focuses on scalp cleansing. Many of us in the car right now, we've been always using shampoos and conditioners, which is normal, of course, right? But here, what's very popular in South Korea is not just shampooing your hair, not just using conditioner, but also using products that can actually cleanse your scalp. Because when you cleanse your scalp, what happens is it removes all the impurities on your scalp. It removes all the sebums, everything on your scalp. And what happens is it actually lets new hair grow again. And we actually have clinical studies done in South Korea where people have seen better results on their scalp, better scalp moisture, and they see less hair falling out with using our hair care product as well. Our third and final brand is called Lifening, also not available yet in the Philippines, but also very coming soon as well. Nutritionists are always talking about how important your gut is, right? Your gut affects your brain, your gut affects your skin. And the cleaner your gut, the better your skin is, right? And Deep Talk Plus is pretty much a soluble fiber product, comes in a small little packet. You just take this, you swallow this with water, and pretty much cleanse out your entire intestinal wall. And you're pretty much adding fiber and zinc to your body. And I'm not going to go too much in detail with these products since it's not available in the Philippines, but letting everybody know here that it will be coming soon along with our Beauty Collagen EX, which of course is another popular product line for the Rmnph community as well. But right now, I want to talk to you guys about our marketing strategy, our marketing business, and how we actually do business and how you guys can get paid in the company as well. Yes, it's great to be with Rmnph. Yes, it's great to learn about a company and products. Yes, it's great to have good skincare, but what's even better is having great skincare and also have an opportunity to earn income as well, right? So Rmnph says this: instead of working the traditional way of doing business, which is like just working with local retailers or stores and little wholesalers to market and sell the products, we said, let's not work with middlemen. Let's just work with people like you and I, where individuals like you and I can partner up with Rmnph and we can go out there and market these products and actually make some good extra money. So Rmnph is a high margin wholesale distribution business model. And here's how this works. So when you get started with Rmnph, we'll give you a website, and you could take this website, share the website where people can buy the products on your site, and guess what happens? Rmnph does all the shipping. We do all the accounting, the customer service. Everything is done by Rmnph. You don't have to worry about that, right? And number two is, if you have customers or partners in outside of Philippines, let's say you have people in the United States or London or in Canada or Singapore, Malaysia or Taiwan or Hong Kong, they can buy products in those locations We take care of the shipping. You get paid right there in the Philippines, right? So number one is online. Number two is retail stores, right? How many of you have gone into a hair salon before, right? We have so many hairstylists, hair salon owners, med spas, dermatologists, and doctors all buying our products. I've had so many med spa owners come up to me many, many years ago already for the past many years. They love the products. And guess what they're doing right now? They're selling it at their spa. Also, they're using it as one of the products in their demonstration for facials as well, right? So many business owners today love our products. And here's what happens when you sign up a business owner and they start buying products, you don't get paid only one time, but every time they purchase products, you get paid. I signed up a med spa owner a little bit over 3 years ago. Every few months she buys products. So every few months I get paid for something I did only one time 3 years ago, right? And consumers, right? Think about people. Who do you know today that has skin? Who do you know today that has skin? Everybody. So who could become a potential customer? Everybody, right? And when customers sign up, which is free, they create a customer account, it's free to sign up. And customers, as they buy products, they can start earning reward points and get up to even 10% in savings as a loyalty customer as well, right? It's the same thing as when you go to your favorite airlines, your favorite hotels, you could earn mileage or free rooms. We have the same point system for our customers as well. Let's talk about the pay plan and share with you guys how this all works, okay? So it's very simple. Signing up online with Rmnph is very simple. You're going to get a link to sign up, and it takes about 2 to 3 minutes to register your account. And to register for your account, the cost of it to start your business is just 1,100 pesos to become a Rmnph distributor, okay? To become a Rmnph planner. And that gives you the rights and license to go out there and market and sell our products and do business in the 10 countries we operate in, okay? So as soon as you register, as soon as you make your account, you start at the first position called planner, and you start earning 10% commission on all sales. So for example, if I go out there and get a customer, I make 10%. If I buy something for myself, I get a 10% in rebate, okay? And there's no requirement on you having to buy products. There's no monthly sale quotas. There's no monthly fees or subscriptions or recruiting requirements, nothing like that at all. Planner is just a very easy entry position for any one of you to get started with the company and just earn 10%. But let's say you say, hey, you know what, Steve? 10% is great, but I want to make more. How can I double my income? Well, you could become a manager and start earning 20 to 30% on the retail side. Now, how do you become a manager? It's very simple. You can do 3,000 SP in total sale volume in a rolling 3 month time frame or anytime in 3 months. Now, roughly 3,000 SP is roughly around 200 to 210,000 pesos. So once you do that sale volume, whether you do it in 3 months, 2 months, 1 month, or one day, you can become a manager, right? Next position is senior manager, where you can now earn 30% to 40% on the retail side just by going out there and doing 6,000 SP in a rolling 3 month calendar. Now, 6,000 SP is roughly around close to around 400 to 420,000 pesos. Once you do that sale volume, once you reach 6,000 SP, your status now becomes a senior manager. And now your base retail commission starts at 30% to 40% versus 20 or 10%. Now, the good thing about manager and senior manager is you only got to meet these requirements only one time. Once you hit that status, it's a lifetime position. So for life, you could earn 20 to 30 or 30 to 40% commission. Even if life gets busy and you have no revenue, no sales, after you hit senior manager, guess what? You do not get demoted back down to a manager or down to a planner as well. So imagine this. Imagine you went to your favorite department store. They told you buy this one time, and for life, you'll have a 30 to 40% discount every single time. How amazing would that deal be? It's a great deal, right? So people love manager and senior manager because you only got to do it one time, but you have a lifetime rank and a lifetime commission rank, okay? Now, for the ones that are on the call today that are more serious about this business, you could go out there and become a team leader, okay? Team leader is the first position where now you can get, you can make a really good full-time income off this. And to become a team leader, you do have to have 50,000 SP in a rolling 5 months calendar completed, right? So within 5 months, 50,000 SP, which is roughly around about 3.2 million, 3 million, 3.2 million pesos. Once you finish that and tell the sale volume, you become a team leader. But here's the best part. You're not doing this by yourself. You're going to be doing this with a team members, okay? So you need to have at least 3 senior managers or more, and it's you and your team members. It's the collective group sales of doing the 50,000 SP or the 3.2 million pesos. Once you do that, you are now a team leader. And here's the best part. Now you're earning 40% to 50% on the retail side, right? And that's where the fun begins once you become a team leader. After team leader, you can become a director, senior director, and national director. These are the three highest positions in the company. And here's the best part about direct and hire. Company says this, we're going to start sharing with you guys the company revenue share, not the profit share, but the revenue share. And what I mean by that is every month we take 1% of the total Asia revenue and we split that with all the directors and hire. So imagine this, every month doing about 5 billion, let's say, peso in revenue every year, every month in Asia. 1% of that, right? We take that, we split that with all the directors and hire, right? So it's a lot of extra income you can earn as a director. You're like pretty much almost like a partner now when you become a director and hire as well, right? And my story is this, when I first saw this compensation plan, right? Me personally, I started as senior manager on day one. Why? Because I rather start at 30% on day one versus 10%. Number two is by starting as senior manager, you also get a rebate on the amount that you actually purchase on day one as well. And in my first 7 days, I introduced the products to as many people as possible. And in my first 7 days, I became a team leader. After becoming a team leader, was working hard as a team leader, became a director, became a senior director. Now today, became a national director. So it just shows you what's possible. A guy like myself that never sold skincare, never been in the beauty industry, can still become a national director. So you get paid. The first way is through retail, 10% to 54%. Second way you get paid is called open group commission. Here's how open group commission works, okay? You could introduce other people to Rmnph, and as they sign up, as they buy products or sell products, you can make additional 5 to 30% commission. See, most people today, if you have a job today, you only get paid when you work, right? If you work 40 hours, you get paid for 40 hours, right? If you don't work, you don't get paid, right? And of course, when you sell products, you can make 10 to 54%, but if you don't sell products, you don't get paid. The great thing about Open Group is this, as you introduce other partners as they sell, right, you can make additional percentage. So even though, let's say you have a partner in America, you have a partner in Canada, you have a partner in Europe, right? As you're sleeping here in the Philippines and they're selling while you're sleeping, you can still get paid. So Open Group is great because it's additional income you can earn, right? And it's always better to make money, not only by yourself, but with other people as well. Third way we get paid is what's called uni level. Here's how uni level works. It doesn't matter what position or what rank you are. You could be a planner, but as you introduce people off 6 different introductions, you could earn additional 3 to 5% commission just based on the introduction. So even if you're a planner today, and let's say you introduced me to Rmnph, and I got started, and I did better than you, and I became a national director, off my 6 introductions, you can still get paid, which is great because Rmnph is very fair in the compensation plan. Even if you're not a team leader, director, or national director, you can still earn money by great introduction as well, okay? Here's my favorite part, leadership match bonus, okay? Company says this, once you become a team leader and you go out there, you help other people become a team leader, we'll pay you 40% check match, a leadership match bonus on what they earn. So take a look at this. Let's say you became a team leader. Congratulations. Let's say you introduced me to Rmnph. You say, hey, Steve, I want to introduce you to the #1 company from South Korea from the K-beauty business. I looked at it, I started, and I became a team leader too. You're a team leader, I'm a team leader. You're at 40%, I'm at 40%. But here's the best part. Off my monthly income, you earn 40% of that. Imagine if I was just earning half a million to 1 million pesos a month, right? And you were earning 40% of that. Imagine I was earning 2 million or 3 million or 4 million or 5 million a month in pesos, right? Imagine you had a national director on your first level earning 40%, right? Imagine you had 5 team leaders or 10 team leaders generating 500,000 pesos a month, and you earn 40% of that. The beauty about this part is, guys, is once you go out there and you help other people become a leadership position, the company Rmnph pays you very, very aggressively. I've been with the company now for almost 3 years. I've seen it from very day one of becoming just planner managers, team managers, becoming a team leader. But the most exciting part about our compensation plan is when you go out there and you help other people become team leaders as well. It's the same thing as you starting a franchise. You would rather own 10, 20 locations and getting paid a percentage of multiple locations versus only having one location as well. This is a very, very powerful part of the compensation plan. Highly recommend you guys going out there and helping many people, of course, becoming team leaders and higher. Our company also has what's called conventions in the United States and Asia. We have one coming up in Macau in a few months, early next year as well. So we're very excited to go to the next convention. Of course, we had one recently just a few months ago, but I know many of you, of course, are getting excited for our next convention happening in Macau. And this is where you get all the training. If you really want to excel in Rmnph, you want to come to our convention where you'll get 6 to 9 months of training in a weekend. You'll meet the chairmen, the owners, everyone's going to be there. All the top producers will be speaking there as well. So make sure you guys get some information, of course, about our convention. We have also what's ending this month, which is the first Rima Philippines retreat promotion, where individuals that are in the Philippines, if you become a team leader by December 31st, you will get an all expense trip paid to the Riemann Village to stay at this beautiful resort. All you have to do is become a team leader by the end of this month. That's it. Free flight, free stay, free food, all the expenses is taken by for the company. I know we have many people already as a team leader right now, and of course, many of you that are inches away from becoming a team leader next as well. We also have what's called our leadership search right now, where individuals, not only in the Philippines, but anywhere in the part of Riemann, can earn additional up to 25,000 US dollars, which of course is a lot of money, which is about 1.4 million pesos as well. When you get started in the month of December, okay, if you could become a team leader in 3 months, okay, the company will give you additional 2,500 extra US dollars, which is roughly around 148,000 pesos on top of the commissions. But if you go out there in 6 months, you finish a director, guess what? Another $5,000, which is roughly 296,000 pesos. If you become a senior director or national director, look at all these extra bonuses you can earn by becoming a national director in 12 months. So this starts for brand new individuals starting in the month of December. Go out there, make this happen, and earn additional 1.4 million pesos on top of all the commissions you're earning today as well. We have also what's called our Xmas promotion, Christmas promotions in the Philippines right now. You can log into your account. You'll see all the options for the Christmas holiday promotions. Also, for brand new individuals, brand new planners that get started in the month of December, you also have access to our Philippine Starter Kits, which of course gives you a nice set with free products. And these can help you become a manager or senior manager right away. Getting to 1,500 business kits you become a manager. Getting 4 of those kits, you become a senior manager, right? So it's very simple. Enjoy the free products and enjoy all the holiday promotions our company has, of course. And it's exciting because we are obviously expanding into multiple countries as well. And of course, our next one will be Japan. But before I continue and before we close the call, I want to introduce you guys to a very special individual, one of our top local leaders from the Philippines market. And not only is she our top local leader, but she has been expanding, growing her business, helping our team right now, and doing a phenomenal job. So guess what? We asked her to be on tonight's call to share with you guys a testimonial. So without further ado, let's go out to Manila, Philippines, and welcome Lillian to the call. Hello, Lillian.
Hello, Steve. Wonderful presentation. It's very nice to be sharing the same space with you, although it's just virtual. So, everyone, thank you. I know we have a lot of guests here tonight. We have somebody calling from the America, Japan, Konbawa. Philippines, good evening. Maayong gabi to Cebu. We have people from Cebu as well. So I'm here to share my personal experience. So thank you for being in this space. It is truly an honor. I'm really excited to share something that has truly changed my life, remanded in so many ways, unexpected ways. So if you have experienced such, go ahead and type one in the chat. Have you experienced this? That's why you're in the call, right? So let me start by telling you how my journey began. So like many of you, I was in a season of transition. So I love wellness. I love anything connected with it. I'm a certified aromatherapist. I love helping people to feel confident. But deep inside, I really wanted a fresh start. Something that is aligned to what I'm currently doing, something aligned with helping people and making them feel confident about themselves. I remember really manifesting this sometime August last year. And when Reman came into my life, it wasn't anything dramatic like a skin change all of a sudden like magic. No, it's not that. It was actually a very quiet change. It was done over a cup of coffee in a hotel here in BGC. I was just simply catching up with an old friend, or so I thought. It was just a catching up. But sometimes the the softest opportunity, the most quiet opportunity becomes your loudest blessing. And that Brahman has been a blessing in so many ways. I tried the products. I bought my first set, and albeit a little bit skeptical, And that was the start of it. The results were real and immediate. I have always taken good care of my skin, and it was my belief that expensive products, equating price always with efficacy. But in Reman, the price is reasonable, and it gave me the change that I've wanted. And since I am a certified aromatherapist, I really want my products as close to natural as possible. So when people saw the change in my skin, I did not have to sell at all. I just had to share, and I just have to show up. And suddenly there was a realization. This company, this Riman, is built on integrity. The people that I've met, Steve included, um, the company was very innovative from the time I joined until now. They have several innovations. Packaging was one of it. The introduction of the ICD makeup line was another. And the heart of the company, they really show up for all of us. And I want to be a part of such a community. So, and I also believe that this is not a fad. Skincare, taking care of yourself, should not be a fad. It is indeed a movement. And at the helm of that movement is Riman. And like Steve has mentioned, Korean skincare has really went above and beyond, right? So, as Maya Angelou once said, when you know better, you do better. So, I think that joining Riman is me doing better in life and also in skincare. So, next, I would like to share to all of you some real stories from people who I've personally know in my community. So, these are real people, not just mere stories. So these are people, some of them are in the call. So say hi to them. Hello, everyone. What type 111 if you're in the call. So this person, Pam, is currently a senior manager. And the reason why I post this picture, because when I knew her, she was always wearing her hat. If you ask, in most workshop or K-pop that I do, I always ask people to look in the mirror and see and tell me if they are confident about their looks. And most of the time, people are not, right? So we are very lucky that we have Riman to improve our skin. So Pam here is such a woman. She was always frequently wearing a hat when I see her. And when she started Riman, a couple of weeks after we saw each other again, remember when I told you the results were immediate? Because 2 weeks after, when we saw each other again and we had coffee, I asked her, something is different from you, Pam. What is it? I couldn't quite point my finger on it. But she said, Lilian, did you see the sides of my face? So it was brighter. There were very little improved hyperpigmentation, such that it created confidence with her. So she struggled for many years, no? But here, now she does not hide her beautiful face in that hat anymore. And now she is also a senior manager, happily sharing her Reman. So another story is Mitzi. So let me tell you, Mitzi, this is one of my favorite stories. Okay, so hold on to your seats. She is a true skeptic, more than me. So, as in hardcore skeptic, the type who does not believe anything unless she sees it, she touches it, she measures it, and she triples check it. Okay, so what did she do? She went to one of those department stores, borrowed one of their big machines, those that scans your face with bright lights, those that look really scary, put your face in it, and then it scans for hyperpigmentation, clogged pores, acne, the age of your skin, the wrinkles, etc. So, a few months after, she did it again. She went to after a few months of using the products, she went again to the store. She again scanned her face without buying anything from that store. Hello, Mitzi, are you in the call? So, this time the numbers don't lie. Her skin also told the story. So here it is. So this is not marketing. This is really science. All right. So this isn't marketing. This is science in the works. And that's what Riman does for your skin. Do you see those numbers? Before 31, after 15 years old. And so that's what I love about Riman. Even the skeptics like Mitzi here, hello Mitzi, especially the skeptics also like me, end up becoming our biggest customers or our biggest believers. So, because at the end of the day, it's the results. The results don't need convincing, they speak for themselves, right? So, the last but not the least is Joyce. We call her the hand. So, why the hand? Because the Joyce experienced the products in the morning, and because our the results are immediate, a few hours after picking her children up from school while she was driving, she saw the difference in her hand. So the left hand is the one on top. That's the one where we applied our products on. And the right hand, which is also her hand, is the hand that we did not apply the products on. So can you imagine her shock, her surprise? And that evening itself, Trixie, my team leader under me, went to her house to do a K-pop also that evening because our products, it's just really that great. Okay. So my next smart move is to join the Riman and to be curious about the Riman business. Okay. So, I chose Riman because it has these five factor, which I call grace. Grace, yes, the name Grace. Number one is G. It has a global potential. So here in the call, as you can see, we have people from Japan, from Singapore, Niman hao, Tatia hao, right? And from Cebu, from the US, and from Australia as well. So we go beyond borders. And what I love about it is the support that you get from national directors like Steve, Team, and Chris, who goes all over the place for us, right? And it's low risk. That it's high value, low risk, no huge capital, and you get glowing skin on the side. It's not a complicated system. You can start small and as you learn as you go and grow at your own pace, right? So the next is the abundant comp plan. Just as Steve explained, there are various ways. So there is a retail way, there is a team building way, so many ways and so many bonuses, right? So it's abundant in that sense. The community, you will have a mentor, a community. Here in the Philippines, we're very happy that we have started the every Tuesday call. So thank you, Team Philippines. We will also have, the various team leader also conducts their own calls. So you will also have the tools. We have a wonderful back office. Trainings are also given to you, systems. You can just plug in at any time. Okay, and also effective products, just as I've mentioned over and over again. This is really the reason why we have grown so big in such a short span of time. 7 years, 9 countries, and now on to our 10th, which is Japan. Clean beauty and Korean biotech, Byungpul, herbal science, and Byungpul technology is really just the best, right? So when the product delivers real results, people stay. And when people stay, that means business and long-term business for all of us, right? So last but not the least, so I would just want to really speak from the heart. This is a second call for the Philippines. If you've been praying for a chance for a beautiful skin or to start something new, if you've been waiting for that little extra income or for a wonderful Christmas perhaps or a new year, or if you simply want a community that really cheers you on and that you learn a lot of things from, maybe this is just your sign. This call is your sign. So you do not jump blindly. Explore with us, ask questions, and stay curious. Because sometimes, like I said, the door doesn't open with a real big bang. Sometimes, like me, it opens quietly over a cup of coffee, and all you have to do is just walk through it. And just, Tony Robbins, one of my favorite transformational coach, said, the only impossible journey is the one that the only impossible journey is the one you never begin. So thank you for spending this short span of time with me tonight. And I'll throw you back to Steve. Steve.
Thank you so much, Lilium, and we appreciate your product. Wow, didn't she just do a phenomenal job, everyone, with her product stories, people that she's working with as well. Let's show in the chat box an appreciation of what she just shared with all of you to the Remont community and Remont family as well. Thank you so much, Lilium. We appreciate you and we appreciate your leadership and everything, of course, you do for the Remont Philippines organization as well. And to close out the call, I just want to share with all of you one thing, right? As we take a look at what's out there in the world today. Like you heard Lilium said, with everything happening in the world today with K-pop and K-drama, right? We all know one thing. We all know that, of course, people in the Philippines love to watch K-drama. And of course, we watch it, we enjoy it, we watch, we love the actors and actresses. But if you look at the big picture, right? We don't actually make any money watching K-drama, right? Yes, the actors and actresses, Netflix and all these, programs, they make the money. We don't actually make the money, right? And if you look at K-pop, of course, which is a huge globally as well, right? We enjoy listening to K-pop. We have our favorite K-pop actors, right? Singers as well, but we don't actually financially gain any money from listening to K-pop. So what's one industry that all of us can participate in? Whether you're a Filipino or a Korean or you live in the States or Australia, wherever you are in the world, what's one industry we can all participate in, right? Are you guys going to become the next K-pop star? Are you guys going to become the next K-drama actor, Netflix, right? The chances of us becoming the next BTS obviously is very slim. But one industry that we can all participate in is in the K-beauty industry. If you guys look at what's happening in the Philippine skincare and the beauty market forecast right now in the Philippines, just in skincare alone, right now, 2.7 billion going to 5.1 billion by 2034. On top of that, beauty and personal care going to go into about 11.1 billion US dollars by 2034. The market is growing in the Philippines. And all of us that are locally in the Philippines right now has first movers advantage to be the pioneer, to be at the early stages, for us to go out there and market K beauty products. This is one industry where it doesn't matter if you went to college or didn't go to college. It doesn't matter if you have a background in business or beauty. None of that matters. Here you have Riemann, a vehicle, an opportunity for you guys to partner up with us, go out there and share products. But not only do you get to build in the Philippines, you will get to build this in all the countries we do business in. Right now, we're just only in 10 countries. By next week, we'll be in 11 countries. By the end of next year, we'll be in 22 countries. Within 5 years, we'll be in 50 countries. And all of you that are living in the Philippines right now has a chance to partner up with us now and build a global business. By living in the Philippines right now, you can build this business globally out of your comfort of your own living room. That's the power of Riemann right now. And all of us right now are at the very beginning stages of the Philippines. Just only been 2 months. I was there when Riemann started in America at the first few days. All of you are there at Riemann Philippines in the first 2 months, at the very beginning stage as well. This is your chance. And ask yourself one last question. When was the last time you were invited to a call or a Zoom call like this where you get to learn about a 2.5 billion giant K beauty company and that just got started in the Philippines? When was the last time you were this early in an opportunity? For me, never this early. We've all seen opportunities in the past, true or not true. We've all been approached by different opportunities in the past, right? We've all been there. But we can also agree one thing. Those opportunities have already been 5 years old, 10 years old, 20 years old. Riemann Philippines, it's only been 2 months. 2 months. In business, timing is one of the most important things. Think about this. Products, a year from today, 2 years from today, the same products. But one thing that changes the biggest is opportunity. A year from today, 5 years from today, the biggest change is not the product. Product will be still good. Our creams will be good. The only thing that changes is the size of the opportunity. So I'm letting all of you know right now, take this time to partner up with us, lock arms with us, get back to the person that invited to this call, try the products, and run with us to become a team leader so we can see you guys at Riemann Village in Jeju out in South Korea. I want to appreciate and thank all of you guys for joining us tonight, this evening. Thank you so much. Of course, our local managers, our sales team, Lilium as well, the product call as well, and the testimonials. And for all of you joining with us for Riemann Philippines Tuesday night call, we'll see you guys, of course, on the orientation this Thursday, same time at 7 p.m. And this system is a great system for all of you guys to continue to participate in. We can't wait to see you guys get your promotions and see you guys in South Korea in Riemann Village as well. So have a good evening, and we'll see you guys next time as well. Salamat and good night as well. Bye-bye.